Gonna get up and get our little acceleration here. Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over a 2022 Ram 1500 Rocky Ridge K2. First and foremost, though, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Dodge Ram here in Sandy for giving me some time with this truck. Check out the inventory in the description down below. This one is available for sale. They also have a black one on top of that. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into the review. Under the hood of this Rocky Ridge K2, we have a naturally aspirated 5.7 liter Hemi V8 that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. It's good for 395 horsepower and then 410 pound-feet of torque. This does have the e-torque system, so that gives you another 130 pound-feet off of the line. From a fuel economy standpoint, that's going to be changed compared to stock because of the tires and the lift and everything. But anyways, that's under the hood. Now let's go over the front end of the Rocky Ridge. So first off, you guys will notice that we have a normal Bighorn hood here, but this one has the night edition. So we've got the blacked out 1500 Hemi e-torque badge off to the side, and then the headlights themselves are also blacked out as part of the night edition package. You've got the regular halogen bulbs, and then notice how this portion right here is also blacked out. We've got the marker lights here in the center. Notice we've got the Rocky Ridge logo down below, and then we do have a light bar also integrated here into the front. And then notice we got the parking sensors right here, fog lights off to the side, and body painted bumper. And yeah, with the night edition package, this thing looks really cool from a front end perspective. Now coming on the side here, we've got 35s wrapped around 20-inch wheels here in the front and over in the rear as well. Notice we've got the Rocky Ridge logo there on the wheels, and then we also have the giant Rocky Ridge brake caliper finished in red just to make the truck look a little bit sportier. You can see just how aggressive these tires are. This also does have a 6-inch suspension lift. It's got the speedo calibration, all that fun stuff, so it's already set up. You don't have to worry about anything. And then here's another look from underneath here, from a front end perspective with that whole lift setup. And notice we've got the oversized fender flares here. We've got our Rocky Ridge logo with the Ram badge down below. This one has the regular mirrors. And if we take a few steps back, see the side profile on this truck, definitely really cool from a stance perspective. I mean, look at a regular 1500 versus this thing. This thing looks crazy. And then notice we've got these side steps that have also been added. And then we do have the coil suspension that comes standard with the Rams. You can see the shock there in the back. And so, yeah, there you go. So here's a key fob. We have our unlock, lock, remote start. And if we pop here into the rear, we have a payload capacity of 1,177 pounds. And other than that, there's nothing really happening here in the bed. We've got the cargo light there at the top. We've got the Rocky Ridge website there on the back, and lifting up the tailgate, pretty light and easy. Now it's another Rocky Ridge badge here on the back, and we got our Bighorn logo there on the other side. And then notice got the blacked out exhaust tips as well, which definitely make it look sportier. You can see parking sensors there on the bottom of the bumper. And then here's your 3/4 angle. It's so funny how big this truck is. Like, it makes like a Durango just look like a little car. Now here's a quick look at the door panel. Notice you got the black trim with the cloth trim down below, and then we've got the padding and stitching right there. And then here are the seats. You get this nice leather seat swap as part of the Rocky Ridge package. You can see all the stitching and everything down below that. And then there's a storage space underneath. And we've got our normal ice buckets here with the rubber floor mats. And then you can see with the cup holders, again, the black trim because this has the night edition package, and then all charging ports. And power outlet that I'm using right now to charge the camera's battery pack. And other than that, that's everything for the rear, so yeah. Now here's the door panel at the front. Again, you've got that same black trim with the cloth down below, and then notice the metallic trim around, and then you can see here with the padding and the stitching. All of the window controls, the front two are automatic. And then here's a quick look at the mirrors. And then notice we've got the Rocky Ridge logo here on the front seat, and again, we've got the leather swap with the seats. You've got the adjustments there on the side, and then here's the pedal layout just down below with the hood latch release. Adjustments for the pedals, parking brake, light control, the fog light, and the cargo light. Steering wheel is manually adjustable, and then this is for that light bar you guys saw earlier. And let's pop in. Now here is the steering wheel. So you can see the padding all around the steering wheel. Black stitching here in the center. We've got our normal Ram stuff with the gear limiter, cruise control, radio controls there on the back, voice command controls, controls for the center stack, and then we have a turn signal windshield wiper stalk, and there you go. Now here is the center gauge cluster. You can see here we've got the Rocky Ridge logos on either side, and then you can see here with the center screen itself, there's a few different menus you can scroll through, so we can also see tire pressure, where those are at. A little bit wonky. Anyways, notice here with the average MPG so far, I mean, the truck doesn't have a ton of miles on it, but we at least know what's happening from an info perspective with that, and there you go. 12 volt here at the top, and then you can see we've got the analog controls for the climate system on either side here with the infotainment system. Sorry, it's hard to see because the infotainment system now has a white screen, which makes everything look darker around it. You can see parking sensors, tow haul, stability, control. And then as for the infotainment system, first off, we'll pop it in reverse. You can see regular backup camera with the zoom function. And we've got dual zone climate, heated seats, heated steering wheel here for the front. The truck's also equipped with navigation, which is going to take forever to load up. There you go. You guys saw it. And then you can see here with the vehicle tab, and then with the rest of the applications here. So pretty easy to use. Response time's great, and done. We've got our dial shifter here for the 8-speed automatic, and notice we got 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel auto, 4-wheel high, 4-wheel low, and then neutral. Auto stop start just down below. Got a little bit of extra storage space for the 2019 CD holder, or CD player used to be, RIP. And then you can see auxiliary switches. This has the center console, which slides backwards and forwards. And then notice, got the padding here on the top. Lockbox. Oh, wow, pretty cool. Double glove box. And then notice, since it's a Bighorn, you just have the regular plastic dash. And then finishing things here at the top, we have a power sliding window. Darker colored headliner. That's all. Okay, so we have two different window stickers. I just want to show you guys quickly the total price before the Rocky Ridge package is added. Again, this is a Bighorn Night Edition, pretty much fully loaded. $58,660 for the price of the Bighorn. Now, the Rocky Ridge package itself is a $20,000 upgrade on this truck, and here's everything that comes with it. So freeze frame, if you want to read all of that stuff. It does come with a warranty, which is a huge part of this package. So you're covered for the first 3 years and 36,000 miles. Total MSRP, $78,297. Wow. Doo-doo-doo. Let's take it out and see how it drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. There's visibility of the hood, both of the mirrors. Throughout the rest of the rear, and let's set off. Setting off here in the Rocky Ridge K2. You guys know I've reviewed this truck, this package several times, but you know, every single time a new one comes in, it's always fun to review because it's such an exciting truck, you know. And the regular Ram 1500 is cool, but this thing just is a monstrosity. And I was actually driving my TRX the other day, and I was next to one of these in traffic, and I was like, my TRX feels kind of small now because of just how big this truck is. Definitely has tons of road presence. And I also loved how the truck looked when it was moving, because you could kind of see like the red popping through the spokes of the wheels as it was moving. So like you saw this like just black mass twirling around and then the red popping out. And I don't know, I thought it was a cool aesthetic to look at. Now we're gonna do a little bit of a different test drive today because I'm low on time and low on fuel today. I've got like 4 other cars to film after this, and so yeah, gotta do what we gotta do. And so anyways, first off, ride quality with this truck, really solid actually. From a ride quality perspective, it's smooth, it's comfortable, and interior is really quiet as well. So like it's just great on all fronts. So really impressed with that. And then seat comfort, yeah, seat comfort's great too, actually. So you guys know, I think that the Bighorn with the cloth seats, right, because this is built off the Bighorn, is the most comfortable seat for a cloth truck. And then just adding on these, you know, leather seat covers, basically, they're taking a seat that's already comfortable and they're just making it even more comfortable. So like, I think it's a big plus overall. There's not really a downside to it. And I'm gonna get up and get our little acceleration here. still quick. It's got a Hemi, guys. It's quick, so this can move it. And I know this isn't a truck that's comparable to this, but I have a ZR2 Colorado this week with the V6, and I can tell you right now that Colorado feels so much slower than this truck. So like, you can in fact lift a Ram 1500, throw 35s on it, and it'll still feel faster than a Colorado ZR2 with dinky little, what, 32s, 33s. So anyways, summing things up here with the Rocky Ridge. Looks fantastic. The interior elements that they add just kind of, you know, spruce things up a little bit. So overall, I think they've done a great job with the package. Now, something that I want to answer that I always get asked in these videos, or I see people comment, is that, hey, is this overpriced, or this truck is overpriced? Here's the deal. Everything's already done, right? And it's already all set up with compliance with this truck. And so instead of you going and having to go to like 6 different shops to get everything done, everything's already done on this truck. And then on top of that, it's warranted. When you do this stuff to your truck, normally it's not warranted. Okay, so that's a big deal. And on top of that, resale value with this is better than if you go and do this to your own truck. Because if you go and do this to your own truck, it doesn't add any value, right? You might add a little bit of eyeball where more people will buy it, but this is a Rocky Ridge. It has a brand name behind it. And so when you go to sell this, you're not selling a Ram 1500 with a lift and tires, even though that's kind of what it is. You're selling a Ram 1500 Rocky Ridge K2. So yeah, there is a little bit of a price premium on this, but resale value is higher, the warranty is there, and so you're actually getting some value for the extra money you're spending. That's gonna sum things up for our video on this 2022 Ram 1500 Rocky Ridge K2, and yeah, I think I got the name pretty much right. Huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller, Dodge, Ram, and Sandy for giving me some time with the truck. Check out the inventory in the description down below. I'll see you.